Good evening. I'm Gail McCann Beatty, the Democratic leader in the Missouri House of Representatives. Democrats believe government should work for all Missourians to maximize opportunities and provide support for individuals and families who work hard and play by the rules. But the rules set by state government must be fair and apply equally to all Missourians. When there is one set of rules for most Missourians and another, more favorable set of rules for those who can afford to hire lobbyists and make big campaign contributions, it erodes Missourians' confidence that they will get a fair shake. Governor Greitens markets himself as a political outsider dedicated to cleaning up state government. During his first year in office, however, Governor Greitens' administration has been stained by ethical failings, disdain for the law, and a complete lack of transparency. The governor has admitted to violating state campaign finance laws and was fined $1,000 by the Missouri Ethics Commission. He and top aides are under state investigation over allegations they've been illegally destroying public records by conducting official business using an application that automatically erases text messages after they've been read. His office frequently ignores or refuses to comply with requests for public records, including basic information that was routinely disclosed by his predecessors. As he is so fearful of critical questioning that he has literally run away from reporters in the Capitol who have attempted to ask him about his policies. That is not leadership. The governor's aversion to transparency and accountability is particularly pronounced when it comes to his financial backers. We all know that big money donations can have a corrupting influence on politicians. After all, corporations, special interests, and wealthy individuals don't cut politicians huge checks simply to be nice. They expect something in return. Normally, you can check a politician's campaign disclosure reports to find out who their big money donors are and who they're beholden to. The governor has chosen a darker path. First, he refused to publicly disclose the amounts individual donors gave to pay for his lavish inauguration festivities last year. Not long after, his top aides established a secretive dark money organization to raise unlimited and untraceable amounts of money to support Governor Greitens. This denies Missourians the ability to judge whether his administration is pursuing certain policies or awarding state contracts in exchange for high-dollar contributions. The power of Missouri government is supposed to belong to the people, not to those who write big checks. Restoring power to the people of Missouri will require ending business as usual in Jefferson City. To that end, Democrats have filed a robust package of legislation to improve accountability and transparency in state government. This includes pulling the governor's dark money donations into the sunlight and ensuring that state officials can't use their positions to personally enrich themselves or their families. Democrats also believe a strong public education system is essential to a strong economy. The governor has taken a different approach, unilaterally slashing more than $140 million in spending authority for K-12 schools and higher education since taking office. In addition to withholding spending, the governor has inappropriately politicized our public schools with unprecedented efforts to seize control of the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, which is supposed to be a constitutionally independent agency. A strong public education system comes from giving schools the support and resources they need to maximize the potential of every child. Democrats will oppose efforts to give oversight of this system to ideologues who want to dismantle our public schools rather than build them up. Another area of focus for Democrats is addressing Missouri's opioid epidemic, which has exploded since the turn of the century. There were about 100 deaths from opioid overdoses in 2001, according to the state health department. By 2016, opioid deaths drastically increased to more than 900. Not only has the opioid epidemic decimated families, it has proven disastrous for businesses. A 2017 study by the Missouri Hospital Association shows strong links between opioid utilization, unemployment, and underemployment. A sober workforce is more employable and productive. Continuing to do nothing is bad for Missouri business. Yet, despite this crisis, Missouri remains the only state in the nation without a prescription drug monitoring program. While the governor claims to have created one by executive order, it is a PDMP in name only and does nothing to allow doctors and pharmacists to track prescriptions and identify doctor shopping by addicted patients. Democrats have filed legislation to create a legitimate prescription drug monitoring program as part of a comprehensive legislative package to address several aspects of the opioid crisis. The aim is to prevent addiction to the extent possible and provide support to Missouri families grappling with opioid abuse. Normally, the state of the state is when the governor presents his proposed state budget for the upcoming fiscal year. But for the second consecutive year, he has broken with generations of past practice by failing to do so. It is important for Missourians to know how the governor wants to spend their money, and it is unfortunate that he didn't see fit to share his priorities with you tonight. But House Democrats will scrutinize every line of the governor's budget to ensure that every dollar is spent appropriately and that the interests of Missouri's most vulnerable citizens are protected. Missouri Democrats continue to believe that everyone should have the opportunity to achieve the American dream if they work hard and play by the rules. Unfortunately, more and more Missourians wonder if their children will have that opportunity. We can and we must guarantee a better tomorrow for the next generation.